Of course, I always do my part and pick up something for Lovey. I mean, it would be rude not to. Hey y'all, it's Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, and today is the haul video from day one. I know I said it was day two. It wasn't. It was day one of my Thrift-Cation to the Goodwill Outlet, aka the bins. I spent $53.18. Now that's where you buy it by the pound. And I don't know who said you can't get vintage, and I don't know who said that you can't get big, nice things from the bins, because as you could see by my thumbnail picture, I got some great stuff. Now there's a bunch of stuff over here, and so there's a lot of big stuff today. So let's get on with the haul. So let me start with some really big things to kind of get them out of the way. First of all, as you saw in my thumbnail, look at this amazing brass candelabra. I was so excited. Now I am going to try to clean it up just a little bit, but not too much, because the patina is what makes it super cool. It is a 7 candle candelabra, and it is super, super heavy. And they did do a good deal on this for me because the bigger pieces just don't go. The manager was telling me that a lot of times the really nice bigger pieces won't sell because people buy by the pound and they don't want to spend the money. So when they find someone who does like the item, they usually give them a pretty good price on this. And I actually can't remember. I may have paid $4 for this. I think it was $4. But I absolutely love it. It almost has like a Halloween feel to me. So the other thing you saw in my thumbnail was this amazing, huge piece of glass. I think this is absolutely amazing. Now, y'all, I don't see a maker or anything on there. Somebody has fruit bowl listed on here. I think I paid either $4 for this and $3 for the candelabra. I can't remember, but you would not believe there are no chips, no cracks, nothing wrong with this big piece. Now it is a really, really heavy piece, so it won't be something that's in a live sale. It will be in my booth at the Glen Flora Emporium in Glen Flora, Texas, and it will probably be taken to a show in November. But it is just amazing. I love it, and it's huge. It is really, really big. But I loved it and I picked it up. I just didn't think that somebody knew what that was. Probably saw this when I did my Christmas in July sale, but it is a weighted potted Christmas tree, and I am gonna use this. As you saw in the video, I'm kind of talking to Michelle from Newton's Cupboard about it. We were both looking for some relatively narrow, tall trees to put in the corner portion of our kitchens to display like some vintage cookie cutters and things like that on it. And so when I found this, I think she gave this to me for $3. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look, but it is probably about 4 foot with the pot and everything, and it's really great weighted, and so I did pick that up. It was one of the first things that I found that day. So that's 3 of the 4 really big pieces. Of course, I always do my part and pick up something for Lovey. I mean, it would be rude not to. And I did tell you in the video that he wears a tie every day. And y'all, these ties, this one is new with tags, and it is Concepts by Claiborne. So I'm wondering if that is Liz Claiborne, but it does have its tags on there. And I thought this was a really pretty tie. So we'll get these and the other ones that I've been picking up for him dry cleaned, and they will be good to go. Then I found several. I only picked up a couple, but this is a Jackie's Estier. It's pure silk. I'm sure I butchered that name, but this tie is very beautiful, and it had the matching silk pocket hanky with it. So for a set for about 8 cents, I couldn't beat that for him, so I picked that up. There's a couple of other ones I think in here, but right now I've already washed this because it was a piece of clothing, and I haven't picked up very much clothing from the bins, but y'all, this was super cute and super blousy. Now it is a shirt. It's like the square shirt that has the hole here, and then it just kind of fans out at the bottom. but I've already washed this and tried it on. It's a little big, but hey, I'd rather have it big than be all tight. So I'll probably wear a tank top underneath this and like our little shell, and with some black pants, even capris. That will be super cute. All right, let's see what else I picked up. I picked up two, I've already treated and washed these and air dried them. Two crocheted doilies or tatted doilies. I picked those up. This was absolutely new with the tags, and it is a Texas bag. I thought that was pretty cute, and with the tag on it, even better, so I picked that up. I did pick up another dress for myself, and I've actually washed this and tried it on, and y'all, it is so cool and flowy. Super excited about this. It's a little wild on the colors for me, but it's big and flowy, and right now in Texas, that's what you need. You definitely don't need anything that sticks to you because it's hot. But it is a really, really long like dress, like a maxi dress, and it is just so comfortable. Now this was new with tags on it, and I took the tags off to wash it, but it was brand new with the tags on it. Another one that I picked up was this Chouse by New York, and I got it and I tried it on. I thought, well, it's an extra large, I'll try it. I love the little sleeve here where it kind of bells out. And my mom loves these kinds of shirts, and apparently they're kind of pricey. Well, I was going to keep it, but I put it on, y'all, and it's got like the spandex and the cotton in it, and it was just too loud for me. I don't know if anybody else has that problem where shirts or clothes are just loud, but it just makes noise when you wear it and you're moving in it. So I'll be sending this to my mom, and she is super excited to get it. Another doily. This is more like a runner. I've already washed this too, but it has some beautiful designs on it, and it's like a dresser scarf or a runner, and it is in perfect condition. I found only a few, not like the first time I went where I got so many, but I really like these, and they sell really well. Here's another tie and hanky set that I got for Lovey. This is great for fall. This is a Giorgio Brutini. I don't know what that means, but it had the pocket hanky and the tie with it that match, so I picked that up too. I did pick these up, and I've already washed these up. These are for little Sebastian. I'm having quite the stash of things, so I can't wait to see Sebastian, my little great nephew, to be able to get these to them. And yeah, I got them big because he told me that this little fella is already in the bigger sizes. So got a little, I think this is a tea towel or a little hand towel, but it has some great embroidery on there, and I've already washed that up as well. I just need to iron it. Now there is a little bit of staining on this one, but I just really liked it, and it's great, like we've talked about before, to cover the tops of furniture once they're painted and before it really cures. One little hanky that I thought was cute. Again, I've already washed these up, but I do need to press them. It's got some pink flowers in there, and I just thought that that would be pretty for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. And then just like a little white Battenberg lace style doily, and once these are ironed, y'all, they are so pretty. Last time that I went to the bins, one of the last times, I found a huge flag, which I actually used in my 4th of July decor, and I'll link that video right above here for you. And this time I found a Texas flag. So I was super excited to find this. This is apparently one of the old like schoolhouse flags. It has the big rivet right here. It measures, I think it says a 3x5. And that's usually the kind, like this canvas material that they use for school flags. So I'm not sure who got rid of it, but I know that this will actually sell very well. 3 really big pieces of fabric that I got, and I got great prices on these because it was so heavy. This is a heavy denim fabric, and I got oh my gosh, probably 2 or 3 yards, if not more, of this fabric, and it's really wide. Because it was so heavy, she did give me a separate price for this and actually cut that price in half. So again, she can't really sell the things that are really heavy weighted because it is by the pound, but I am going to use this. I have a piece of furniture in my storage that is like an end of the bed bench, and it already has the foam and everything on there. So I think I'm going to paint it white. It's like a type of French provisional or close to a French provisional style, but I think I'm going to paint it white and then reupholster it with this heavy denim fabric, and I think that that will be really pretty. So originally I was going to give away that piece or sell that project piece just as is, but now that I've found some fabric at a really good price, I'm actually going to try to flip it. So stay tuned for that video. And of course, I got 2 blankets. What would it be to a trip to the bins without picking up Afghans or something? And I'm totally blaming my friend Christine at Side Street Market because I would have never thought to look at Afghans before, but since she's taught me so much about them and she's found such beautiful ones, now I pick them up. So thanks, Christine. It's all your fault. All right, this one is a wonderful multicolored. I mean, it has every color under the sun, every pattern of yarn there, but it is actually a really big one. This is folded in half lengthwise and in half widthwise, and it is still that big. But I just loved this. I thought that this would fit anyone's decor, especially the people who really love color in their homes. I thought that would be great. Now, I have to admit that this one is a little bit more my style. Very plain. I love the stitch work on this. As you can see, it's the ones with the holes that I call the holes, but that's just the type of stitch. And it has the scalloped edge right there, and it's just plain white. Now, when I picked it up, I thought it was off-white, and then when I washed it, it was white. So this is a very beautiful Afghan, and I may be keeping this one just because it goes with everything. So I really like that one. That was a good find. Okay, another piece that I got, and I'll be keeping this for myself, is a Fiskars. It is a cutting mat, and it has all the rulers on here. I did the DIY video of making the rag swag that I will link right above here. You saw me using a Fiskars mat. Well, they're not very cheap. And so when I found this one, I absolutely picked it up because it will work a lot better. Even if I'm just doing ribbon or something, it will work better than pulling out the big mat. So I picked that up as well. And that's only half, y'all. That's only half of what I got. So let's keep going. I picked up a piece of vintage Tupperware. Now, I haven't washed this up or anything like that, but it is an older piece of vintage Tupperware. It's not the meat tenderizer, which the manager was like, oh, is it the meat tenderizer one? No, not exactly, but it is the storage one. I think this is for vegetables or something. But it is marked Tupperware right back here, and it does have the Tupperware marked lid. So I will get this washed up, and these actually sell pretty well in shows and in my booth. But I have collected several pieces of these, so it may be a good idea to put some of these lighter weighted items in live sales, because I do know that people collect these and use them, and I've gotten several pieces of it, and it would be great maybe for back to school, like storing lunches or something. All right, a few other small pieces. I did get this little ceramic egg. It has the felt on the bottom, and it's just got some transfer wear roses on there. I'm gonna take a little magic eraser to this to see, because it's a bisque feel, but I think that that would be pretty for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. Then I found this little blue glass, matte glass bird, and I thought he was beautiful. Now, it does say on the bottom, it says hand, I believe it says hand blown. It says Smith, but some of the sticker is missing from that. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. But it's just like a frosted glass bluebird, but how beautiful is he? And there were no chips or cracks or anything. Even his beak is in great shape. So it's a little pressed mold piece, but I thought it was cute. All right, some other glass that was really heavy was this piece. Now the sticker says lead crystal, handmade in Poland. That's what this sticker says, which I don't know if you're going to be able to read there because of the glare. But it looks like it has a wick in it, but I don't see where you would put anything. Now on the bottom, it has a little space here, but it doesn't go through to the wick. But beautiful art glass there. Not controlled bubbles, but bubbled there. I did learn that from Alex at Chapter 2 Vintage Co. And it does say handmade in Poland right here. There's a glare, so you might. But I thought this was absolutely beautiful. Now, Christine said maybe there was like a tea light or something under there, but I'm not really sure what the wick would have been for, because I don't see where you could put any of the fluids in there. So if you know anything about this, make sure that you leave me a comment below to let me know. Another piece of very heavy art glass was this beautiful paperweight. It looks like it has a little starburst at the top with pink controlled bubbles in there. It is just amazing. Now, it's a larger piece and it is pretty heavy. It does have a little polished, a bit of a polished, not completely clear, but a polished pontil or bottom on there. But oh, these controlled bubbles are beautiful, and I love the color that go in that. So I did pick that up, and she did change the weight a little bit for those because I got several heavy pieces. Another heavy piece that I got was, I think this one was made in Korea, but this is a little brass duck or swan. And I picked, there was only one. I may try Brasso or Barkeeper's Friend on this because I want to see if it would change this one. Now, this one's not a made in India piece. I think it says it's made in Korea, but it is weighted on the bottom. And I just thought that that was a really pretty piece. Now, I don't know how the Brasso or Barkeeper's Friend will impact it, like if I will like it better, but I'm gonna try it. Probably a little bit on the bottom right here just to see what happens first. I did pick up some glass and I could not believe that these were not broken. I got 2 of these cobalt blue wine glasses or goblets. I do not see that they are marked anyway, but they do have a little pontil on the bottom there, but they are a little bit thicker than a regular wine glass, but aren't they gorgeous? I thought these were absolutely beautiful, and I love this cobalt blue. And if you could see it shining through the window, oh my gosh, it is just amazing. And they're pretty deep too, so this would be perfect for flipping and sipping. And if you don't know what flipping and sipping is, make sure that you check out Mary Beth and Laura's channel, Fatbird Finds, on Friday nights. It's a good time, y'all. Another one that I picked up was a black glass champagne flute, and I thought this would be amazing in maybe like a Halloween or more of the darker Victorian vignettes, but also for flipping and sipping. I mean, you can sip champagne all day long in this and be extra fancy. But it is a heavier weighted piece of champagne flute. So it is black glass. It does not look like it's amethyst glass at all, but it is just really a black glass piece. But I thought that would be great in a Halloween display. And there was only one. So a candle in that would be super cute. Okay, y'all, the last big piece that I got, and I'm going to show it to you now, is this amazing trunk. I think it is maybe like an instrument box, but I absolutely loved the colors in this, and I need to open it up because, y'all, it is completely full. So let's open this thing up, shall we? Okay, so all of the hinges works, even the little locking mechanism in the middle. And I need to show you the inside of this because that's what really drew me. And I think if you watch the video, which I'll go ahead and link that shop along right above here for you so that you can go back and see when I found these things, because y'all, it was a busy day at the bins. I did get one little book that I am saving for friend mail, so that will be fun. Got a couple more pieces of brass, and these are made in India. And when I showed my cart to, like a scan of my cart, Christine was like, I see brass birds, I see brass birds. And indeed, these are probably like from the 70s. They've got the little hooks on them. They do say made in India back there, but great pieces. So I picked those up as well. I'm telling y'all, it was a great day at the bins, and I got all of these things for only $50, $53. I found a little black purse with a cute little knob on the top, a little closure, and you pull it back and open it up, and here is the inside. Now, I probably will not attempt to clean this. It does say that it was made in the USA, but it is an older design. The clasp hinges on the side are older as well. So I did pick this up because who doesn't need a little black purse? I picked up this huge bag of vintage Rickrack. And I haven't even opened this up, and I think I'm not going to right now because I have a box of sewing notions that I was going to go through with you guys, and I will save this and we'll go through this together as part of that sewing notions box. Some other things that I got for that same sewing notions box are a bunch of these buttons, and what are these called? They are from Favorite Findings. And they are old kind of buttons, but y'all, I'm still pulling them out in here. And so I have a whole bunch of these. I will add that to that box for us to go through and look at. That will be fun. I picked this up simply because we really need this, and I don't like to use big cutting boards, but I did find this one, and it's got its tag on it. It's brand new. It's called QT, the Handy Cut Up for Kitchen, Bar, and Barbecue from Vermont's Green Mountains, and it's by the J.K. Adams Company in Dorset, Vermont. So it was brand new, and I'm gonna wash and disinfect this, and then I'm gonna use it because this is perfect for me. Just, it's little, and I don't like to use those really big ones because then you have to clean those, right? I did pick up a couple of books. You knew I was going to. I couldn't help it, y'all. I love books. But this one will be for sale in a live sale. Look at the graphics of this one. This is actually Fun with Our Friends. It is the teacher's edition, and it is a copyright of 1962. It looks like a basic reader, which is the teacher's edition of a basic reader. Now, if you are a teacher and collect like teaching materials, then this is for you. But look at the graphics on this thing. There's so many stories, and each one of the stories has, oh my gosh, look. Has the story in the back, but it also has the teacher edition to go along with the story to basically tell the teacher like how to establish the background, which is to grow on their knowledge. So pupils discuss playing with other children. You can identify new words, identify the setting, read to learn how Sally and Billy feel, but it gives the teacher a basic walkthrough of what to do as you are reading the story about Sally and Billy. But the graphics in this book were absolutely amazing. And so I did pick this up. I do know that people are starting their junk journaling classes with Michelle at Comfy Cozy Living. So make sure you check those out. But oh gosh, this is about a funny cake. But I love the graphics in this, and I picked this up. Now at our bins, the books are 33 cents each or 3 for $1. So I usually try to get an even number. I also picked up for sale 12 Bells for Santa. This is another easy reader, and this was Merry Christmas 1981. And this was given to a little boy from his aunt and uncle and cousins. But this is the 12 Bells for Santa by Crosby, Bonsall. Now, I've never personally read this book, but the graphics in it, again, are really cute. So I thought this would be great for a Christmas display. And I really like it. Norman began to yell, "You said the North Pole was always on the top. I hate you. I want Santa Claus." And Norman began to cry. Look at Norman. Norman needs a moment. And look, he kept on crying. "Please, Norman, don't cry," Bee said. "Blow your nose, Norma," William said. "Norman, use your hanky," Bee said. "He is red as a beet," Wilma said. "Eat a chocolate bell," Bee said. "Have another," Wilma said. "Here, take the last one," Bee said. Norman stopped crying. Norman ate 3 chocolate bells. He ate them all at once. Way to go, Norman. That's how you solve your problems. But I picked that up because it's really pretty. I did pick up this ABC Israel book because as I said in the video, I was blessed to be able to go to a pilgrimage through Israel for 10 days, and I just loved it. And this had some great pictures in there. This is by Rachel Raz, and it's a newer book. Let's see. A is for almond trees. So it's just an alphabetic book about the things that you would find in Israel. And I really like that. So I picked that up for myself. The next thing that I picked out was super cool, y'all. And I love the graphics. I like sheet music. There is a lot of sheet music in here, and it is rock guitar. And it has yesterday and today, includes 120 easy guitar chords. Now, I can't play guitar, but the graphics in here is amazing. And look at just that. Just using this as a framed piece, rock yesterday and today. Oh, so good. Some of them on here is Spanish Harlem, Proud Mary, and Walk a Mile in My Shoes, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, Young Girl. This one is Aquarius, but it does have the guitar music for all of these. Have California Dreaming. So many great guitar music pieces in here. Again, I do not play guitar, but throughout the book, you will see some wonderful rock ephemera pictures here. Like here are the heartbeats. Here's Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. Here is the Cliff Notes. I mean, all of these big name bands here or groups. And I'm struggling with this book, it looks like. But let me show you some of the pictures at the very back. Oh my gosh, this is Jimmy Rogers. But look at these pictures, y'all. So I picked this book up because I thought it was really cool, even if you just take the pictures out and you know nothing about guitar. Some other books that I picked was The Fuzzy Duckling. It is a first little golden book. Now, it is not a older one. The original was a copyright of 1949, and this was reprinted in 1977. But I just picked this one up for a spring display. Now, I did get an older one, A Name for Kitty. And you can tell that it's older simply by the graphics on the back as well. And if you did not catch Patrick, he had a guest that did, the Trusty Huckster Mercantile, he had a guest that did a deep dive on the little golden books, and that was worth watching. It was really nice. So, A Name for Kitty. And this has a copyright of 1948. But the graphics in this, I hope my kitty doesn't look like that. That's a little alarming. Ah, watch out. So I did pick this up, and I do collect these older books. So I picked that one. And I also picked this one, which is a Peter Pan. Now you can tell the difference in the age of the book by the background. Also, if they have certain characters in the back, but watch that video because Patrick and his guest did talk all about that. But this is Peter Pan and the Pirates from the motion picture Peter Pan, based on the story by Sir James M. Barrie. And it has a copyright of 1952. But again, the graphics in these are wonderful, so I did pick that one up. Let's see. A couple of books I got for Mr. Sebastian, and these are board books, and this is Are You My Mother? These are easy for kiddos to turn, and his mama can read to him, and they withstand the little ones a little bit better, but great book. And as you can see, this book was $4.99. And I've talked to you before about picking these books up at the bins and donating them to your local elementary schools, even middle and high schools when they read chapter books and things, because a lot of times teachers need their own classroom libraries, and they may do a Cat in the Hat series or something like that, and they would have to buy the book for themselves or wait until the book is returned to the library. So I always pick them up and I donate them to someone. This time they're going to little Sebastian. But this is an Eric Carle, and this is From Head to Toe. And I thought this one was a really great one because it talks about, I am a penguin and I can turn my head. Can you do that? I can do it. And so if you know anything about Eric Carle, I am a giraffe. I can bend my neck. Can you do it? I can do it. And this one is about little actions that animals can do. And it also teaches body parts. So I'm excited for his mom to read that one to him. Another Eric Carle hard book is my very first book of shapes. Now, as a teacher, I actually never had this one when I taught. So it says, pick a shape at the top page and match the shape in the picture on the bottom page. So this one has a circle and this does not match. So we flip the bottom sections all the way through until we can find a circle to match the shape. And this is a really cool book. I love that. It's interactive. It keeps the children guessing. And y'all, it actually feels like it's never been used because I'm separating the pages as I go along. And so it gives the word, it gives the picture, and it gives a real life application of that shape. So again, this book would have been $6 for a new teacher or a new mom. And so I picked that up for him. The other thing that I picked up was a Noah's Ark book. And this is a Rand McNally book. And I haven't found many Rand McNally books, but let me show you the front cover of this book. And so I really thought this was neat. And let me show you the inside cover. The graphics are amazing. And I love, of course, the story of Noah's Ark, but there's the little monkeys. And it says, the monkeys chattered and climbed the rails and soon were hanging by their tails. There's some colts, little colt ponies and some squirrels. Oh, look, there's the peacocks and the owls. All aboard, 'twas just about dark when the animals sailed away safe on the ark. Look how cute that is. This is amazing. And the last book that I got was the circus shapes. And as you know, I've been making a little stockpile for circus items. So I picked up this book to include this book in a live sale. Speaking of live sales, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell to all notifications so that you do not miss a video posted or a live event. We do have live events here on my channel as well as live sales. So I wouldn't want you to miss any of those. And make sure that you share my channel with others. All right, y'all, let me show you the inside of this trunk, and then we need to call this video a wrap because I got so many great things that it's a longer video. But when we open the trunk up, which all of the latches work, look at the inside. This is an amazing trunk. I don't even know if you can see the graphics on the inside there, but it's in great condition. It is red, white, and blue. It would make an amazing like stage or tier for a display, but I have a feeling that this is going to sell very quickly at my sale or in my booth. So I need to decide if I want to keep it for 1 year or if I want it to appear in one of my venues. So that's it, y'all. There's just too much to even consider a favorite. But if you saw something that was one of your favorite items, or you might have 2 or 3 favorite items, put them in the comments below. This first day of Thrift-Cation was an amazing time, and I got some great stuff. And again, I got it all for $53 at the Goodwill Outlet bins. So don't discount the bins. It's a little hectic when you first go in and first learn all the rules and things, but there's a lot of videos on there to help you figure out the best ways to handle the bins. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.